Welcome back to Impossibly Unremarkable, a podcast hosted by myself, Jonathon Butts, and my longtime friend, co-host, and slippery boy, Elliott Markson.
That is right, and it is another episode of this podcast, and today we are just two scary monsters living under your bed, waiting for you to go to sleep so we can take advantage of you, but
Whoa. Okay.
we can't harm you if your covers are over your head. Isn't that right? I don't know why
It's not
I don't know why I worded it like that.
It's not usually the way monsters are like.
Well, like you were kind of thinking of it in that way, like the taking advantage of in like the kind of like inappropriate sexual kind of way, but I meant it in sort of like a, ooh, they're asleep, let's get them kind of way.
Not sure it's good either way you phrase it.
Well, we're monsters in this scenario.
Just
I mean, we're not people. We're thinking like monsters.
Gonna spook them, give them a thrill.
We're going to give you the thrill of your life. No. We will prey on you until you're... Okay.
This is it. This is the one that does it.
Yep. Well, maybe we'll pop off at least.
Maybe we'll pop off.
I mean, no press is bad press, as they say.
Ride that hate wave as long as we can.
Yeah.
I'm going to separate myself from Elliott real quick here.
Oh. No, we're together. We're in this together. If I go down, you go down too.
Check me out on my other podcast. You can find me on YouTube, Spotify, Deezer, Apple Music.
Deezer.
At Johnny Rates. I just rate things.
You just rate things?
Yeah. I mean, the reviews, like, the time depends on what I'm rating.
Oh.
So last week I rated cuties, those little...
Oh, like the tiny little oranges?
Tiny little oranges. I'm not a big fan of those. That was like a 10-second thing.
Oh, what did you rate them?
1 out of 5. I don't really...
Never had 5?
Never had one. But
is it a 5-star kind of thing, or is it like 5 Johnnies?
5 Johnnies.
5 This is one Johnny.
Yeah, it's a single Johnny. I've never had one. I just assumed I wouldn't like it.
Oh, you didn't even try?
No.
You were just... It's a visual rating. It's just based on how they look and how you perceive them. One Johnny.
Operating costs are pretty high. We run on a pretty tight budget, so can't really afford to waste money on...
That's true. I mean, you can't just waste a cutie.
Yeah.
Why do they call them cuties?
Because they're so tiny.
Because they're just itty bitty?
Yeah.
But like, they don't call like full oranges like handsomes. Pretties.
Next week I'm going to be rating the Civil War.
5 out of 5 Johnnies.
Now here's a question.
Best war.
Obviously, go north. Suck it south.
Yeah. We won.
But do you rate it a 1 out of 5 Johnnies on account of it being a terrible war?
Oh.
Or a 5 out of 5 Johnnies on account of it, leading towards emancipation?
It's your rating scale, man. I can't make that decision for you. I mean, if I was going to give it 1 out of 5 L's, I would probably say like a 5 out of 5 L rating because, just a great war, just really good overall. Like I would think of it like, if they made it into a movie, which they have, like those scenes, those like war scenes are going to be pretty sick. Like, like pretty good war overall. Awesome like action and a lot of death and blood. So good war. Solid war. I mean, if you're going to have a war, the goal of the war is to have as many casualties as you can, right? So I mean, like overall solid war. Hit the marks. Check the boxes.
I don't know that I agree.
Good war.
I don't know that I agree.
Well, I mean, in my opinion...
Well, what are your top 5 wars, then?
Top 5 wars of all time? I mean, so if we're going all time, I mean, just for aesthetics, Vietnam's pretty sick.
Sick.
I mean, think.
How?
If there wasn't Vietnam, would we even have Forrest Gump? Would we even have that one song that's like... It's like... What's that one song that's in every fucking war movie?
Fortunate Son?
Maybe. Sing it. But not a ton of it because, you can't.
I shot the sheriff.
Nope, that's the wrong one.
Shit.
That's the wrong one. Vietnam's pretty solid, cool war. I mean, the world wars are pretty awesome.
That one?
Yeah. Bow wow. Oh, man. Oh, what is another good war? I feel like there's so many good ones. 1812's pretty lame.
Yeah, it's fairly
It's
lame
definitely
war.
low on the list of wars. I'll have to get back to you on that because there's just so many wars. There's just been so much violence that it's hard to keep track, which is just a lesson for all you people out there. Violence is never the answer. I mean, my opinion, I would never want a war in general, but given this situation, having to rank the wars best to worst, Civil War's pretty good.
All right.
Do you have a favorite war?
I think all war is bad.
Wow. Yeah, that was the right answer. I probably should have gone with that.
I went with the easy slam dunk answer.
Yeah.
My ratings are going up.
Okay, all right. This guy just said what everybody wants to hear. Oh, yeah. Ooh, war's bad. Obviously.
I mean, you're going to cater to a certain demographic that is all for war.
Who's for war?
You got the tight shirt, the tattoos.
That is not. No,
He screams alt-right.
No.
The way he dresses.
No, what I'm going for is fitness tat dad. And I think I'm getting there.
What kind of tat dad?
Fitness tat dad? Like the dad who goes to the gym and has tattoos, and then he goes home and he has a baby and he's like a good dad. But he kind of looks cool. He's like, ooh, I'm at the gym. I did arms today and I got tattoos on my arms. But I'm a dad. I'm a human just like you. I'm not different because of my tattoos and my fitness level.
What would you say my aesthetic is?
Homeless entrepreneur.
Where does the entrepreneur part? I understand.
Because you look like you have some confidence.
Do I?
Yeah, you kind of look like a confident homeless person.
No, I'm a homed.
You're saying I look alt-right, Mr. Beard and bald head over here.
Hey.
Mr. Pale is the paler than a jar of mayo.
You'd assume that the alt-righters are out in the sun. You look more sun-kissed than I do. You have tattoos. You've got lightning bolts on your back.
What? I do not. I do not have any tattoos on my back, so.
You can't provide any proof to the contrary.
I'll pop my shirt off right now. No. Okay.
This is a dark.
That's enough. That's enough. I don't know what the hell happened there. I don't know what. How are you doing today?
I'm good. We went to Margaritaville last week.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, I was. That was to the.
Yeah, hey,
to the audience.
We went to Margaritaville.
That wasn't.
I thought you forgot I was there. You were like, "Hey, we went to Margaritaville." Yeah, I know. I was there.
I wasn't trying to refresh your memory. Yeah, we went to Margaritaville, inspired by the show Jury Duty. We've talked about it at length. I wore my Jorf shirt. I got a Jorf shirt gifted to me.
Yeah.
And it wasn't at all the kind of experience I expected.
No.
Quite lame.
I was expecting in my head it would be a pop-in, ooh, everything's bustling and busy, and the service workers are ooh, da 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 da, it's Margaritaville, 5 o'clock somewhere. No, it was nearly empty, and the servers were less than enthusiastic. I believe our friends ordered salads and didn't get dressing with them.
It's true.
The atmosphere was not as good as I thought it would be, but that's okay. It was like a restaurant that you go to after you get a divorce and you just need a stiff, strong drink and no one's gonna bother you.
Yeah, so I mentioned it the day of, but I've never been to a restaurant and popped open the menu and been like, none of this sounds good.
Yeah,
that's all they had was stuff that didn't sound good.
Yeah,
it's all very, very bland foods.
It was I couldn't decide.
We took 20 minutes collectively to decide, and I think it ended up being burger, a side order of fries, a side order of fries, a side order of fries, 2 salads, and some tacos. Yeah. That was it.
Bad.
Terrible.
There was nothing good. I don't know. And they all had the calorie counts on them. And I hate when restaurants do that because I'm at a restaurant. I'm not here to count my calories. So everything was 1,400 calories, 1,800 calories, 1,300. I'm like, what the hell? Are they trying to kill us? Are they trying to send us into a spiraling depression?
Yeah, I recall hearing you being very vocally against pretty much every option.
Okay, and it was okay, should I get this 700 calorie salad for $19? What are we doing here? What's going on? It was outrageous, and yeah, I just ended up getting a side of fries because I was like, well, I have to eat something. I'll just eat after this.
So I'd say I would go there strictly for the drinks.
Yeah,
If it were in a different location, I wouldn't like go out of my way to drive to the Mall of America.
that's true.
That's such a pain in the ass.
Yeah, no, I hate going to the Mall of America. The Mall of America is like, I don't know, it's for people. It's like the one thing Minnesota has that people come to Minnesota for and like go see. But like, that's like all it is. It's for those people.
But like, what is there to see? Stores? You don't have stores where you come
right.
from? Stop coming here.
I know, that's what I was saying when we were there. I was like, why are we even here? Let's just go to like another mall. It's the same thing. I mean, this just has like different stores, I guess. I guess if you want to find a specialty store and you can go there, I don't know. Like they have that cool like store with the Japanese swords. Is that still open?
Probably.
Probably. I guess they do have like that comedy store or like the comedy club thing on like the top level. They got stuff like that. And they have like the roller coasters. That's like the fun part. But like the shopping itself, I'm like, I can do without that. I don't need it.
They used to have like a cereal themed attraction.
Really?
Yeah, back in
What was it?
Back when like the early 2000s.
I remember it used to be Camp Snoopy.
Yes, but no.
Was that time?
Yeah, it was around the time.
Oh.
It was during Camp Snoopy time. But in the where the mini golf is now, I believe.
Yep.
There used to be like a cereal themed.
Cereal theme?
Yeah, it's like
What cereal? Just a specific one or all of them at once?
like Trix.
It was it was a Trix themed.
I mean, it was whatever
Themed
owns
what?
whatever owns Trix. Whatever owns Trix, I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
Wait, was it still mini golf? What was it?
No,
It was a store?
it was a store.
A cereal store.
No, well,
A Trix specifically.
it was
Trix.
more of an attraction. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, because I looked this up a couple of years ago. Because at first it felt like a fever dream.
Yeah.
I never actually been in there, but you see it like as a kid walking around Camp Snoopy. You look up and you see like the bunny from Trix and other cereal mascots.
Oh.
I'm assuming Kellogg's. Do they make Trix? I don't know.
Probably. Or is it General Mills?
Could be
'Cause
General
that would
Mills.
make sense because Minnesota.
Could be. But basically, it was just a place where you could learn about the cereal making process.
That sounds awful. That sounds like the worst attraction of all
And then
time.
at the end, you can get some cereal.
You know what we need to do? We need to open a store where people can learn about cereal. And then at the end, they get cereal.
Suffice to say, there's a reason it's no longer
It's
there.
no longer, yeah.
I think then it became like a Barbie Dreamland.
Even that's better. That's way better.
That is way better.
It's way better than Trix store.
Well, it wasn't exclusively Trix.
Oh, it was like all types.
Yeah.
Whoever owns Trix.
The only one I can think
All
of
of
was
them.
Trix, because the other cereal as a whole, I don't know about you, I don't like cereal.
I never eat cereal. I haven't had cereal in like 10 years.
I think
It's
I
just
ate
like-
it too much as a kid, and like since then it's been no.
That's the same thing with me. I had cereal every day. Like in high school, middle school, and high school, I had it every morning, and I just can't anymore. I just stopped. So I was like, I can't have cereal anymore. I can't do it. I would wake up and eat Honey Bunches of Oats. That was the only thing I would eat.
Honey Bunch?
I would eat Honey Bunches of Oats.
Okay, that makes sense. That sucks.
No, it's really good.
That's like a...
You know how much sugar is in Honey Bunches of Oats? It's
like-
crazy.
it's
Those
like-
oat clusters?
It's like a,
Insane.
It's a C tier
That is
cereal.
an S tier cereal.
C
If we
tier.
were going to rank cereals and put them on a tier list, Honey Bunches of Oats is an S tier cereal for sure.
Cocoa Puffs.
Cocoa Puffs is ass.
Reese's Puffs.
Both puffs, not great. Because they
you.
get so soggy, man. They get so soggy, and then you have a soggy bowl of Reese's mush. I don't want that. I want my oat clusters.
Cocoa Pebbles.
That's the worst one.
Fruity Pebbles.
Also awful. The pebbles, the puffs, can't do the pebbles or the puffs.
You know, one is actually probably my favorite, and
What?
like I might still eat it today if I had it around the house.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't keep milk in the house. You know,
Uh-huh.
who does? In
I-
this year,
Only breast milk.
only breast milk. Captain Crunch.
Yes.
I love Captain Crunch
Captain Crunch bangs.
because the yellow pieces,
Yeah?
those stay like they mostly keep their
They keep the crunch.
their crunch, their texture. The bowls are great.
Yeah. Like the little fruit pebble things.
They're not pebbles, they're
What are they?
bowls.
They're balls. They're like little
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
spheres.
They're bowls.
The fruit spheres.
But that's the best cereal. That's S tier. Honey cluster of...
Honey Bunches of Oats, the best cereal, hands down. I would die on this hill.
Were you like 75?
No.
In middle
Honey
school?
Bunches of Oats is so bad for you. It is not for old people. You know what it is for old people? It's like Raisin Bran Crunch or some shit like that. Honey Bunches of Oats is a great cereal.
If you ate cereal today, you'd probably eat Raisin Bran.
I wouldn't eat cereal.
But if you did, you'd be a Raisin Bran guy.
No, because I don't like raisins.
Well, giddy up.
If I ate cereal today, if I had to, I might go Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Because
I never
Cinnamon
liked
Toast
that.
Crunch is awesome.
Never a fan. F
Although
tier.
it's low-key better without the milk. You're just eating cinnamon squares. Have you ever done that? I mean, it's just like...
No, I never...
It's amazing.
My brothers were huge into that cereal. I never liked it.
Oh, so good.
I don't like cinnamon enough.
Makes sense.
What
Captain
about
Crunch, though. Captain Crunch should have had their own theme store. That's what they should have had.
Count Chocula?
No.
I don't really like
Are you kidding me?
I don't like Count Chocula.
Well, let's name all the worst cereals. Kix.
Yeah, that sucks. Who would like Kix?
Losers.
Exactly. Hey, what have I been saying? Blow up the comments?
Sound off.
Sound
You want to
off.
sound off? You want to say sound off?
Sound off in the comments if you think Cocoa Pebbles or Puffs or Reese's Puffs are the best.
Pebbles and Puffs. Fuck them.
I don't get you. You've been so different.
What does that mean?
Aside from our outstanding trip to Margaritaville,
Yes.
tomorrow we're doing like a little tasting at our hopefully to be venue,
Oh.
and then we can
A
put
tasting?
this. Yeah,
For like food?
yeah.
Oh, that's the best. You just get to sit and they just give you little plates of food. And
Well, the
then
thing
you just
is,
eat it all.
the venue is very not like it's not a traditional wedding venue, so it's less of a tasting and more of us sitting down at a restaurant and ordering the things that would be on the menu.
Oh, do you have to? You're just ordering them?
Yeah.
I think we sat down. Well, we did a separate like third party for our food.
Mm-hmm.
So we like went there, and then they sat us down at this little. It was really weird. It was like in this weird building, and you could tell like it's not like meant to be dined in. It's just meant for this service where you come and taste the food. So it was just like this dirty old like back room connected to a kitchen where they make the food. But we just sit down in these plastic chairs at this table with I think like one of those weird cloths that aren't made of cloth. It's like, is it plastic or whatever it is? Like kind of like a plastic sheet. And then they just start bringing out like the meatballs and the sliders and the stuff like that. Food was pretty good, but the atmosphere, wouldn't recommend. It felt like I was kidnapped.
Yeah, the my brother when he had his tasting last year, he just became violently ill.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
And they still went with that service, huh?
They did because I'm pretty sure the venue that they had picked had that caterer locked in.
Oh, they had to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a bad sign.
And so the food night of was great.
Sure.
But I remember because Emily and I had gone to a Twins game.
Yep.
And my brother and his fiance at the time, now wife, were going to come join us. They just came in a couple innings late. And then you could tell like something with Daniel was off. Because he like was kind of restless and he would like get up and walk around for a couple innings. And then at like the seventh inning, he got up and I didn't see him again. Yeah. And his wife didn't say anything, like didn't really explain what was going on. And then after the game, we find him and he's just standing outside the bathroom and like there's like no color in his face and he looks awful. And he goes back in and he's like clearly like throwing up.
Yeah.
Throws up in the trash can like right outside the bathroom. And there's like the security guard that's like, "Hey, is your friend all right?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
I don't know.
Maybe.
Ask him.
Like, I don't know what you want me to do. And we had gotten mini donuts.
Yeah.
Because I love mini donuts.
Of course, big mini donut guy.
But we had to eat them quick because Daniel then needed to use that as a bucket to yarf in. And it's funny because you know Daniel, he's a hard ass.
Yeah.
He's tough. He doesn't show emotion.
He's
generally.
scary.
He's very scary.
Yeah.
I've never seen him so humbled. And it was honestly awesome because we were driving home. He was in the front seat, and he had his bucket, and he was like had a blanket around him.
Oh, sounds adorable.
It was crazy. I'd never seen him like do a complete 180, and he'd be like, "Jonathan, can you turn the temperature down a bit?" I'm like, "Yeah, is that good?" "Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you." I was like, who is this person?
Who are you?
And so he did throw up in my car, but into
You
the
were
bucket.
sick all the time. I'm just kidding.
We get home. He immediately runs in, starts vomiting. He's just having a fucking terrible time. The weird thing is, I don't think he ate anything that no one else didn't eat.
Yeah.
But it was definitely like full on food poisoning. But the next morning, 5 a.m., he goes to CrossFit like nothing happened.
He's a warrior. He's insane.
True.
He's very disciplined. You got to be more like him.
I
just meant in general, not you specifically. Be more like your brother.
I will say I do need that discipline because I'm really bad at being like, okay, I'm going to do A, and then I just do B instead.
Yeah. I want to be more like him, too.
Yeah?
He's jacked.
Yeah, man, you're not jacked.
Well, I'm not like him.
What do you mean?
No. I am not on his level, but not many are.
I'd say you got bigger arms than he does.
Thanks, man.
I just
You
checked.
hear that, Dan? For the record.
My family don't listen to this shit,
Oh, that's true.
nor do they watch this shit.
Yeah, well, that's probably for the best. Because you shit talk them so much.
It's true.
Anyways, what were we even talking about?
Just talking about my week.
Yeah, but you got to the food poisoning where your food. How was it? What are you having?
Tomorrow. It's tomorrow.
Oh, that's tomorrow.
They
Well,
have
do you know what food it is?
they have a pretty standard like private event menu. They said it's subject to change, but like the proteins kind of say very consistent. So your protein is like served family style, so you get like everything. Everyone gets everything. But it's pork chops, New York strip steak, salmon, cute little sides,
Ooh.
a seasonal
Cuties.
dessert, whatever that means. No cuties.
No. You said cute.
And I think like popovers is like a starter.
A what?
Popover?
A what?
You don't know what a popover is?
What's a popover?
You're 26 fucking years old and you got your head in the dirt?
What's a popover?
Go fuck yourself.
Nobody knows what a popover is. What do you... When
When
somebody
we're
says
done-
popover and it's a food item, what is that?
When we're done, we're going to go upstairs and we're going to say, hey, Megan, do you know what a popover is? And when
There's
she
no way
says
she knows
yes,
what a popover is. She'll be like, what do you mean? What's a popover?
Shut up. It's like a bread. It's like a
So-
baked...
so it's just bread?
It's a baked good, but it's like got this like kind of like a pillowy, fluffy top. It's almost like
A muffin?
It's much larger.
You talking about a muffin?
It's structured similar to a muffin, but it's different in that it's much
scone.
larger. It's not a scone. That's not even close to a muffin.
I've never heard the term popover in my
Really?
life.
Popovers are awesome.
What are you talking about?
Dude, I don't know what to tell you, man. They're real. I'm not just like
It's kind of like a
fabricating.
muffin, but it's not a muffin.
It's kind of like a muffin in the structure of it, but it's much larger. Like you see muffins like
Giant muffin.
this big.
Big muffin.
I'm assuming it's called a popover because of the way the head of the
It's called a muffin top.
the head of the baked good kind of overflows almost, but it's very fluffy, very light.
Okay. I believe you.
They're great.
I'm sure they are.
I can't wait for you to go upstairs and
There's
you ask
no way
Megan,
anyone knows what a
and she
popover
has no
is.
idea what it is because I just made the term up.
Did you?
No,
Okay.
but it could be.
That I would have believed. Well, that sounds great.
Yeah, I'm hoping it works out because, we just want something light,
Yeah.
something
Some good.
fluffy,
Oof.
like a popover.
Popovers aren't real. I'm not convinced. What else? Is there anything else just going on in your life? Anything you need to get off your chest quick? Anything eating away at you inside?
Eating away at me?
Yeah.
Tapeworm.
Oh, really?
I actually would kill for it. I would kill for a tapeworm.
Yeah. Are you on that tapeworm diet? You just ate one?
Yeah, I just pick up a handful of like water from the sewage runoff outside our house, and I just
Just start
hope
drinking
this is
it.
the one.
There's got to be a tapeworm in here.
There's something in here that's gonna help me lose weight.
Yeah. Yeah, that's typically how you do it, I think. That's you just start drinking sewer water and eventually something'll help. Something will kick in.
Don't do that.
Or
Only
do.
I can do that.
Or do. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. If you want to drink sewer water, if you want to be a sewer drinker, do it. If it makes you happy. No, don't actually. No, don't.
You're on something today.
What?
I don't know. You tell me. You're on something. Your can is showing the
I'm on this,
nutrition facts.
This sweet old
You're not even
strawberries
showing
and
off.
cream, baby, from our last episode.
It's the same can.
Same one. Just refilled it. There's actually emptied it out. I put a protein shake in here.
That's like on brand for you. I
Yeah.
believe you would do something like that.
Yeah, I probably would.
Something heinous like that.
Yeah, something fucked up, something messed.
Do you have anything from your week you'd like to discuss? Do you have like a Wes update? You should do like a weekly Wes update.
Weekly Wes updates. He's still a baby. I did start going to Dad's group.
Ugh.
So I joined this group, which is put on by this like third-party company. They do these like kind of classes that you can purchase. It's where we went and did our like preparing for birth classes, stuff like that. So my wife's in a mom's group, and then I wanted something to do with Wesley as well. So I joined a dad's group. So it's a bunch of dads. We get together in a group, and we all have babies. So we get together and we discuss. It's like, so I wasn't sure what it was going to be at first. Like, I went in not really knowing much about it besides that it's just a bunch of dads. But so it's not like they're not teaching us anything. It's not like meant to like tell us how to be good dads or teach us lessons or anything like that. It's just a bunch of dads getting together and then discussing, you know, topics of the day. So the first day was like intros, telling your birth story, saying stuff that you've learned so far, what challenges you've faced, stuff like that. So it was kind of interesting. It's fun to like hang out with other dads because all my friends, none of my friends are dads, at least none that live here, like close by, that I can see on a regular basis. So now I've got a group of dads that I can just hang out with. We have a group text. So
Are you serious?
yeah, we actually have a group text.
Go fuck yourself.
I think we might set up like a dad brewery day where we just go with the babies and go to a brewery and hang out.
You don't even drink beer.
I know. Well, that's like all we do. We go to fucking breweries. What do you mean?
Yeah, but I'm there.
I'm there to bond with other dads. Soon I'll leave my entire friend group and just be friends with other dads. And we'll just sit and chat about our babies.
Do I have to adopt a child to like continue this friendship?
Yeah, I'm actually just trying to do this so that my real friends will just also get babies, even if they don't want them.
Are you like shy around them? You just open up and you just...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I tell my dad friends stuff that I would never tell you.
Here's the way I work. I know he's, pulling my leg. I know he's making shit up.
Sure.
But the 1% chance that he's not.
I mean,
That's the stuff
we
that
don't know
keeps
yet.
me up until 3 a.m.
We had one meeting, so we'll see how the rest go. Maybe I'll make a best friend.
How does Wesley compare to all the other kids?
He is so much better of a baby. It really put it in perspective how amazing my baby is compared to other babies. Because like Wesley will just like, he's like chill. He didn't cry the whole time. He just sat and slept and like hung out. And all these other babies, these crazy ass kids are just crying the whole time. I walk in and immediately there's like 2 babies crying. And Wesley's cry is like also quiet. He's a very relaxed baby. I don't know what it is. He's just naturally laid back, relaxed. He only cries if he's hungry or if he needs something or if he's a little tuckered out.
Oh.
But these other babies, freaking, I don't want to name names, but
Who would know?
I don't know. What if these dads hear it and I'm talking shit about their babies?
It's true.
But they were crying the whole time. There's like one dad, like there was a couple dads who just had to like get up and leave the room to like walk their baby around, and they like wouldn't stop crying. And you could tell one of these dads is just like his baby does this all of the time, and he is done with it. Like his baby would not stop crying, and there's just this look on his face like he's just trying everything he can. And like we'd be trying to go around with our like topic and talk and discuss, and it'd come to him, he'd be like, all right. And he'd answer the question, he'd be like, that's all I got right now. The instructor, like the facilitator of the group, would like try to play it cool. He's just like, oh, it's cool, man. It's cool, brother. Just do what you got to do. We all understand. Because the guy teaching it, it's not like he's like some professional. He's just another dad who just does this part-time, hangs out with other dads. Come to think of it, maybe I'll just teach the class next.
You could.
I'm just kidding.
Feels like it probably doesn't require that much.
No, I think you just have to like have kids. Then you can teach a class about... You're not even teaching. You're just leading a discussion. So this week I'm pretty excited. We're talking about how we were raised in our families and how that affects how we want to be dads.
Mm.
So that's going to be fun to dive in.
Nice.
Can't wait.
Like a group therapy session.
It could get emotional. I might cry.
Is there an age limit on the for the kids?
I don't think so.
All right. I'm going to adopt Neil, and then we're going to be there.
Well, it's for babies. I think it has to be a young kid, a little baby, preferably.
Age is relative, my friend.
I don't know. The age range was like 3 weeks to like 3 months in our group.
Mm.
So
what happens when your baby hits like 4 months? So you're excommunicated?
No, I think you could still attend the class. That's just what our class is.
Is there anyone there named Jonathon?
Yeah, come to think of it, there is a Jonathon, and we actually hit it off. We actually text individually. We actually discussed having a podcast. We were going to call it like Dadcast or something like that.
Yeah?
It's actually already started.
Jonathan's baby's going to grow up without a dad. I'm coming for you.
We actually already started. We actually have we already have brand deals and sponsors and over 3 million listens a week. So,
wow.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good.
It's pretty quick. Quick
yeah,
turn.
We're quick turnaround. We've grown quite a bit in the last few days. No, there isn't a Jonathon.
Good. I wasn't joking about that.
Okay. I wouldn't replace you. Would never. So yeah, very excited about Dad's group. If you have a child, if you have a newborn, it's your first kid, join a Dad's group. Great way to meet other dads, especially if all your other friends don't have kids.
When you have a second kid, is it like get fucked?
I mean, what do you mean?
So do all those things you do, like do you have a baby shower for your second kid?
No.
Do you have a mom group for your second kid?
I don't think you would.
So there's just there's no support.
I'm sure you could, but I just don't think you would have as much time if you have multiple kids and you're like going to take the baby to a class. It's like you have the other kid. Like there's too much going on. You don't need to take another class.
Take them both.
I guess you could. I don't know, man. What am I? The guy who knows everything about kids?
Apparently.
The
way
expert,
you talk about
the
it.
dad expert?
The way you talk about it, yeah. I believe it.
Mm. Well, anyways, Wesley's amazing. The other babies were a fucking nightmare. I was like, if I have another one, it better not be like these fuckers because I don't know how we're gonna do it.
Better not be a baby. They all of them do like the same 3 things. They cry.
Yep.
They eat.
Yep.
Sorry, 4 things. Cry, eat,
Sleep.
expel, and sleep.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. And they play. Tummy time.
Is it play to Wesley yet? Or is it just like something that's forced
no,
upon him?
No, actually, tummy time, we call it playing, but it's really more like work for him.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know, tummy time is when you put the baby on their stomach, and it's a way for them to gain strength in both their core and their neck so they can try to lift their head up more. So it's good for them because then they get stronger and they can start moving faster. You know, I can see him every day just getting closer to kind of moving a little bit. Scooting forward almost. He's almost there. He can actually roll over.
Really?
Yeah. If I go, Wesley, roll over, he does it.
Wow.
It's incredible.
Incredible.
No. But he can he figured out how to push off, and then he can roll onto his back. He's done it a couple times. But otherwise, tummy time is literally just him struggling. It's just him on his little hands going, he doesn't cry the whole time.
I kind of imagine it's just like adults doing like the Superman pose.
Kinda.
I fucking hate doing that.
Yeah, that one's tough.
It's rough.
Really works your lower back. Yeah, it's sort of like his workouts. So I push him. I'm like, come on, one more rep, let's go.
What is a rep though?
I don't know.
Just time.
Just going. If you can't see me, I'm lifting my head like he would.
He's gonna have a hell of a core.
Yeah, he's going to be really strong. I mean, he already has a hell of a physique for a baby.
Yeah. That's what everyone's saying.
Yeah. I mean, his shirtless pics just dropped.
All right. Still a kid.
There's another thing yeah, don't sexualize my baby. We had a photographer come in and we did family photos as well. So that was fun.
They turned out really good.
Yeah, he looks really good in them. He was awake the whole session. I figured he was either going to be awake the whole time or asleep the whole time, and I'm glad he was awake because those are more fun.
I feel like a couple sleepy time pics would have been cute.
Yeah. I mean, that would have been nice, but he didn't want to. He was up, and when he's up, he's up. except when he goes to sleep.
Appreciate the
Then he's
hustle.
asleep.
You know, he's a man after my own heart.
Yeah, you know, he doesn't quit. He's a good kid.
Does the same things I do. I'm either awake or I'm asleep.
That's true. When he's not awake, he's probably asleep. I don't know, man.
You got some recommendations?
Yeah, I do have recommendations.
Damn.
What?
Damn. The time.
Wow.
We just crushed it.
Crushed it.
Let's do it 2 more hours.
Smashed it.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Recommendation of the week is to maintain your eyebrows as a man.
Yeah.
It is my recommendation of the week because mine have recently been out of control, as they usually do. It runs in my family to have like bushy eyebrows when you get older. It's like a whole thing, and I can already see it developing. My eyebrows are off the wall. They're going here and there and everywhere. They're crazy. I haven't even gotten them done yet.
Have you had them waxed before?
I have once. I went once, and I don't know what I was thinking because in my mind I was like, I'm gonna go and then it'll be fixed. But it's hair; it grows.
Yeah.
So when I went, the lady was doing it, and then she was like, yeah, so like if you want to maintain them properly, like you'll probably want to come back every month. And I'm like, that is crazy because it costs like $30.
Yeah, it does.
It's like, go get them waxed. It's insane.
I've done it a couple times, and I completely agree with you. It's like a very, very overlooked part of self-care and grooming. And I for one, I hate it. I love the results, but I hate it. I cannot, because I can't sit still when it's happening. Because when you have hot ass wax on your eyebrows, and I need to get it done again. But when you have hot ass wax on your eyebrows, like I can't just like not move my eyes or like try to blink or it's a pain in the ass for anyone who tries to do it on me.
I don't mind the wax.
Really?
I mean, I think the waxing is way more relaxing than doing like
Than someone plucking them
like
individually.
plucking them.
Yes.
Like Megan will do that. Like she'll see a stray one and she'll just grab it and pull it. And it's the worst feeling ever is to have your eyebrows plucked out of your face. It's horrible. I do not want that. I can do the waxing. The waxing's okay. You lay down, you have like a nice little pillow. It's dark in the room. It's kind of soothing.
I've never
They
had
ask
that
you to
experience.
get naked.
Whoa.
I'm just kidding. Wait, where did I go? Where did I go?
Did you get a Brazilian?
Were they not supposed to do the whole body?
Honestly, I see you as a guy who just does the whole thing.
No, I don't think I could
But
do
for
that.
$30, it's a pretty good deal.
I mean, that's true. If I was doing the full body and I only paid $30, that would be a hell of a deal.
My guy does it for $150.
Really?
Yeah.
That's you're getting scammed.
Scam.
150?
150.
Full body?
Yeah.
Come on.
Toes to teeth, baby.
Toes to teeth. Just up to your teeth. He hasn't done the eyebrows yet. Just up to the teeth.
Yeah. That's a good recommendation.
Yeah,
If
maintain-
you haven't done it, you definitely should.
It's overlooked. I feel like it's something that men forget about. You forget about your eyebrows, and then one day you're walking around, and then you get made fun of at a family function because your sister-in-law and your wife think it's really funny to point out your crazy eyebrows to everybody else and then laugh at you in front of everybody, and it's really embarrassing, and you feel bad about yourself, but you don't want to say anything
buddy.
because everyone is there, and you don't want to seem like a weak, fragile little man, but in reality, it hurt you deeply, and it cuts really, really deep into your psyche, and you feel like you're not taking care of yourself, and you need to go get your eyebrows waxed.
I'm so sorry. Did that happen to you?
No, that was just a made-up scenario.
Okay.
But yeah, wax your eyebrows if that's something that you think you might need.
I'm going to get my beard trimmed next week. I have an appointment. I'm going to probably get my eyebrows done at the same time.
Good.
It's so worth it. And I'm
Yeah.
in need of a trim, as you can tell. Although when they're probably just going to do it automatically, but like I kind of want to say, hey, don't leave those 5 white hairs. I'll keep them.
Just leave the grays.
Keep them.
Can't believe you have gray hair already.
Honestly, it's crazy. Like before I cut my hair, my sides were actually very, very white.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you like one of those people who's gonna like be 40 and look 80?
God, I hope not. I'd say I have a fairly youthful face.
What happened to Jonathan?
Do you think I have an old person face? Or
No, you still look young.
I have a shit ton of wrinkles, but I've always had that.
What happens if the whole beard goes gray?
That would be pretty dope.
Are you gonna keep it?
Fuck yeah! Are you kidding me?
Yeah?
That'd be awesome.
Silver fox.
I love that look. I would definitely not. I wouldn't keep because my hair already sucks, and then
Yeah.
just add like gray to it. That's not cool.
Right.
But if I did like a salt and pepper beard, or even a full gray beard, pretty cool.
Gray beard.
Could you imagine me at like age 30?
Full gray beard. Looks like a damn wizard.
I've like Never seriously considered it, but it's crossed my mind to get the touch of gray stuff and just see what happens.
Just diet. We should do that.
Just to see how it looks.
That should be like a bet of some kind. Diet gray. Diet white.
It could look so bad.
It could, or it could look awesome. I mean, I don't know.
If it were white, that would be bad. It's like, what do you do with my eyebrows?
You leave them brown. you leave them dark.
No, I'm going to hopefully get the salt and pepper look. Otherwise, I'm fucked. Because there's no saving my hair.
Your hair, yeah. I mean, I was going to try to make you feel good.
Yeah, I appreciate the half second
where
you considered my,
you're right. I don't know.
my happiness and then just...
I agree with the whole bald thing. You should do that.
Thanks.
Do it. You look great.
You should do the bald thing.
No.
Your hair sucks. You should do the bald thing.
Okay. I don't know what my head shape is.
Good.
Is it round enough?
Yeah, it's great.
Can you tell?
Yeah.
Does it look okay?
Looks like a bowling ball up there.
Really?
Yeah.
Look like Caillou.
Want to stick my fingers in there. Roll you down the lane. Pick up a spare. Maybe a strike, a turkey if we could.
What's 4 strikes in a row called?
Fuck. It's not as fun as turkey.
No. I feel like turkey's the best one. I don't even want to get past a turkey because then what do you get to yell?
Multi-ball.
Because once you get the 3rd strike, you get to go, turkey! Gobble, gobble, gobble. But after the 4th one, what do you go? What do you say?
Yeah, I think I can't remember it. It's an odd.
What's 10 strikes called?
Good job.
Good job.
Great work.
I got a what would it be called? I got a it's not a turkey. It'd be I got an aardvark.
It's not golf.
Is that a golf term?
Well, I mean, golf is like eagle, birdie. Surely there's.
You know a lot about golf. This guy knows golf. A real Phil Mickelson.
a real film Eccleston.
I was just trying to remember his fucking name.
Any other recommendations of the week?
No. Do you?
No.
Are you serious?
I told you.
You don't have one.
I told
you
you
don't have
at
a
the
single
start.
one.
I told you.
Nothing you could just toss out. Top of mind. What's something people should do?
You should wash the undercarriage of your car after a heavy winter.
Really? How do you do that? Just go get a car wash?
Yeah, get a car wash.
Oh. I don't think I've gotten a car wash in a long time.
Really?
Yeah. You're supposed to do that?
No wonder your Kia is a piece of shit. Your undercarriage is probably all rust.
Could be.
You know how bad this winter was on roads?
Yeah, it's
Imagine
true.
that on your car.
It was a rough winter.
Terrible winter.
I mean, it wore me down. I can only imagine what it did to my vehicle.
Yeah. Very introspective. Love to see it. You know, I'm realizing I know it's time for question of the day, but my bizarre news, I have it in my head.
Yeah.
I just did not send it to you. So it's going to be it's going to be all paraphrased, but I know the gist.
Okay, that's fine. As long as you know what it's about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, you talked up this question of the day.
I didn't talk it up. I just
You
said
made
it's
it seem awesome.
It's like
you made me feel bad about my question last week, which was awesome. We got a lot of comments, emails about the question being awesome.
we got a lot of feedback. People love the question.
People
want
really-
more questions.
They really sounded off in the
like
comments.
that. No, it's not like the one you had last week. Mine are always a little more silly than that. My question of the day is: if you could only speak in quotes from a movie, what movie would you speak in?
Happy Feet.
Happy Feet. Wait, I don't think I've seen Happy Feet.
Really?
No. What did they say?
Can
Can you quote it?
Yeah.
I mean, theoretically, it would have to be a movie that you know the quotes from too.
Yeah, Happy Feet. I definitely know.
What do they say? Give me a Happy Feet quote.
I'm a penguin. I'm dancing. Look
No.
at I'm happy feet. Oh, those are some happy feet.
You're just tap dancing all the time. You actually have to live out the movie.
It's actually a very gripping story about it.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Really?
This penguin gets swept up, put in a zoo.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that's what it was about.
Yeah, it was partially part of the
You
story.
sure you're not talking about Madagascar?
No.
There's penguins in that one too.
Yeah, but that one's not gripping.
It's not gripping.
I don't know. I feel like I would pick a TV show.
You can't.
Okay.
Fine. What TV show? You just have way more lines to choose from then.
That's true. All right, let's limit it to movie. Do you have a movie in mind?
I do.
Then I'll let you go first.
The School of Rock. Have you seen The School of Rock?
Yeah, of course I have.
I could quote that movie forever.
Name 3 quotes.
Let's rock. Let's rock today.
Is that one?
That's one. Another one would be they kidnapped Shamu and put him in a chlorine tank. So don't try to make anything cool or awesome or pure, because the man's just going to tear you down, call you a fat, washed-up loser, and crush your soul. So do yourselves a favor and just give up.
I had no idea you had like such a
Miss Mullins, she's the man.
fervent passion for the school.
Read between the lines, Theo.
What are you doing?
Read between the lines.
Did you prep these?
No, this is coming off the dome.
Did you watch it last night?
Okay, no, I literally didn't. I've just seen it 1,000 times. Jack Black is amazing in it. It's a young Miranda Cosgrove. That's Jane Cusack plays the principal. Is that Joan Cusack? Whatever, John Cusack's sister.
Cusack.
Cusack?
Cusack.
Anyways, it's a great film
Cusack.
about a school of children who learn how to play music in a band, and then Jack Black takes them and they play a concert, and it's awesome.
Nice.
I'm
I'm struggling to think of movies that I know the quotes to.
Well, you think you'll be just fine without me, but
You've never mentioned this before. We've been friends
You
for
think
almost
you
15 years,
kick me
and I
out
had
of the
no
band?
idea that he was this into.
Dude, School of Rock is so good. It's probably my favorite movie from my childhood.
Really?
I watched it so much, and I also thought it was super cool because I think it's rated PG-13. And I remember watching it when I was like 10. I was like, this is a PG-13 movie. Let's go. Read between the lines, Theo. Read between the lines means he's flicking them off, but I think that because like the lines in your fingers, it's like 2 lines, but it's your middle fingers in there.
I get it.
Do you get it?
I do get it.
Yeah.
Probably Martin Scorsese's The Irishman.
No.
Just choose
I'm just rejecting your choices. No, you can't. No. Is there a movie you can actually like quote though?
Not really. I've always been more of a TV show quotable guy. I have a movie in mind that I'll tell you afterwards. But
You don't want to say it now?
No, I can't. Say
What?
it. No.
The other one I was thinking of would be like Wolf of Wall Street.
That did come to my mind. That one's probably the most quotable.
That one's also a very quotable movie.
Very quotable, but horrific film.
I'm not fucking leaving. That'd be another good one.
Thinking of movies that especially like the cultural zeitgeist, if you will.
Sure.
Very quotable movies when we were kids. Night at the Museum.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Can you quote it?
Yeah.
What? Ben Stiller's Night at the Museum is a quotable movie?
Yeah, 1 and 2. You don't remember kids in middle school being like, "Dum dum, give me gum gum." You don't ever remember that?
I
Or
remember
the
that
kids,
from the movie.
Kids quoting the thinker.
That movie sucked.
What?
That movie was not good.
Fuck you.
The best scene in that movie, though, is when is it Owen Wilson and the little tiny people are like trying to like poke a hole in the tire of that car or whatever, and then they're like struggling, and it's like this big scene, and it's like blowing them away, and then it pans out, and it's just like nothing. It's quiet because they're tiny.
See, that's great comedic timing because those are great fucking films.
No, that movie was not good.
It was like, what was not good about it?
I don't know, just corny.
Wow, really
School of Rock.
Really electric
It's a well
film
done
criticism
movie.
from the School of Rock fanboy over here.
Dude, have you seen School of Rock?
I have.
Jack Black, it's his best performance.
I don't know about
It's
that.
amazing.
I don't know about that. The Mario movie. He was quite good in.
Yahoo!
Shit, I don't know what I would quote.
I'm hungover. Who knows what that means? It means you're drunk. No, it means I was drunk yesterday. Quote from the School of Rock. I could do this all day.
This dude asked this question so that he could rattle off.
I just did this just so I could
20 different quotes.
so I could just show how much I know from the School of Rock.
What's a film where people scream a lot?
You could do Interstellar.
I almost said Interstellar, but I figured you'd just make fun of me.
Yeah, you do talk about it a lot.
You talked about it first.
I know, I brought it up. I'm sorry, buddy. You don't have one movie you could quote? What show? Let's just pivot to shows so that you can have a good answer.
Community would be, because I quote that all the time.
Yeah, Community's good.
That was like that's like the foundation of my humor.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a good show.
Great show.
What
All
are
right.
the best quotes from that one?
Shit.
You don't even have them. You don't even. Fine.
I can't
It's
just like
gonna be
rattle
a
them off.
maze.
It's all contextual.
It's gonna be a maze.
It's gonna be a maze.
That's a good one.
That's a great one. That's a great one.
Fine. Whatever. Community. All right.
All right.
That was your question of the day.
It's a good question.
Okay.
Sorry I couldn't contribute better.
That's all right.
But I'm glad that everyone got to hear that you're a huge fan of the School of Rock.
School of Rock is awesome.
So weird.
If anybody wants any more quotes, I can just keep going. I could probably do the whole movie.
You could also just watch the movie independent of Elliott's commentary.
It's an incredible movie. Defined my childhood.
I have some,
Made me the man I am today.
I have some bizarre news.
What's the bizarre news?
All right, the first one. Did you? What? The best part is I don't know the full part of. I don't know the full. Oscar Mayer. They changed the name of the Wienermobile.
What?
Yeah.
They did?
Yeah.
It's not the Wienermobile anymore?
No,
What is it?
It's been like over a decade since it's been the Wienermobile.
Oh, it's been that long?
Yeah,
What is it?
it's been a long time. It's no longer the Wienermobile now.
Is it the Wiener Wagon?
That's the thing. I don't remember the name. So I think it could be fun if we take some time to try to guess what it is.
Okay, and then we'll look it up.
Yeah.
Wiener Wagon.
No, I think they dropped the word wiener entirely.
Oh, they just want to get away from wieners?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Which is weird because that makes your brand famous, you know?
I know.
That's what people talk
Oscar
about
Mayer
Oscar Mayer.
Wiener.
Yeah, not Oscar Mayer hot dog.
Yeah. Like, come on. It's wieners, man. People are too scared to talk about wieners.
That's right.
Let's, like, be brave for a second. Talk about wieners.
Yeah.
What is it? Is it like, they probably went with something more like,
Feels very corporate.
yeah, like safe.
I think it's the hot dog automobile now.
No way.
Yes.
Couldn't be.
Sure.
The dog.
The Krankenbab.
The Kranken sausage.
Yeah. What would you name it if you had full creative control, but you couldn't name it the Wienermobile?
So I have a vehicle, and it is a hot dog shape. It is a wiener.
Yeah.
I'd call it, I'd probably go with what's another name for like a vehicle? Not a wagon, not a mobile.
Car, truck, van, train.
The meat stick train.
I'd call it
Come on, kids, get on the meat stick train.
You can do better.
Come on, Mom and Dad. Let's get on the meat stick train.
Drop the stick. Just the meat train.
That sounds worse.
Yeah.
Hey, kids, get on the meat train. I'm going to look up what it's called. What's another one? What's another one you could...
The all beef BMW. But in this, it would have to be sponsored by BMW. Otherwise, you'd get into some legal trouble.
Yeah.
Or maybe if it's not even all beef. The pork patrol car.
Oh, it's so lame.
Yeah, I know. This is what I'm...
It's now called Frankmobile.
See, that's some shitty corporatism at its
That's
finest.
awful. That's horrible.
Who out there was saying we need to change the name? There was no one saying.
Who was calling for that? I forgot the Wienermobile even existed.
And now you're never going to think about it again.
Never again.
Except
And I'm never going to remember the Frankmobile.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Makes me think it's some dude named Frank.
Yeah, I know. Some guy whose birth name is like Francis McDougal will probably be like, hey, that's the Frankmobile. That's what he like called his car in high school. He's like, hey, guys, get in the Frankmobile. And now they're just like calling a big wiener on wheels the Frankmobile.
Did you say that in high school?
What?
Come on.
Come on.
Get the Elliott mobile.
Come on, guys, get in the L-Wagon.
L-Wagon's actually not bad.
L-Wagon's pretty tight. It's
That's
pretty
pretty
sick.
dope.
Pretty awesome.
My second story,
Okay.
very brief because but it was a very short story. I found it on ABC. So basically, this happened in 2020, but there was a German doctor who was
Sure.
performing a procedure, a surgery of sorts, and he had applied anesthetics already, but I guess he didn't have. There wasn't an assistant available. There wasn't a physician's assistant or surgical assistant, whoever helps.
Yeah.
With the procedure. So he just pulled in this, janitor.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Just the first guy he saw. He's like, "Hey, do you want to be a doctor?"
You want help with this? So he helped. I don't think he did. I don't think he did stitching or any of the gutsy stuff. But he was handing the utensils and shit. And he's been since fired. I think it's weird that it's being reported 3 hours after the fact. Maybe there's an investigation.
3 years?
Yeah, because this happened in 2020.
You said 3 hours.
3 years.
3 years after the fact. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Pretty crazy. So the doctor's since been fired. I'm pretty sure that the cleaner's gone too. But
What?
they
That guy got fired?
they
It
caught
wasn't his
him.
fault?
They caught him because a supervisor was around and saw this dude saw this janitor just covered in blood.
He's just walking around the hospital covered in blood.
It's
Hey, what happened to you? They didn't even give him scrubs or anything. Just
why do you have bloody rags and why are you soaked in another human's blood?
I know it's not what it looks like. I was in surgery.
Are there any surgeries or medical procedures where you'd be cool if that happened? If just
if I'm walking in a hospital, I'm just walking down the hall.
It's happening to you.
Oh, I'm on the table.
Yeah, you're on the table.
I'd be okay with somebody popping in. I mean, if he's just handing him utensils, scalpel.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty easy job anybody would do. I think the biggest issue is the whole cleanliness thing.
Yeah, the sterilization.
They didn't give him scrubs. Did he wash his hands even? What happened here? Did they prepare this man at all for surgery? Did they give him a rundown? Hey, here's the thing. We're going to cut him open. We're removing the spleen. They didn't give him the rundown. He's just in there, doesn't even know what's what. And he's just dirty. Who knows? He probably just cleaned up someone's puke or shit.
Pretty
it's
light,
a hospital.
Pretty light on the details, but they don't mention that he scrubbed up. They don't mention that he, got prepped. You never know. I'm assuming not. It seems
It seems like
shit.
not.
I need someone to hand me this. Hey, you'll do. Come on in. We'll both lose our jobs for this, but it'll be a great story.
This will be really fun. Flip the question though. If you were walking, what surgery could you just pop in on?
What do you think I could pop in on?
Yeah.
Breast implants.
What the fuck, man?
Watched a lot of
This guy's
90210
sick.
as a kid.
I've seen Nip Tuck. I actually haven't. Isn't that what the purpose of that show was? That was a deep cut. Pull that one out.
True.
The FX original.
Alrighty, you got any closing thoughts?
Closing thoughts, guys. Don't be afraid to talk about wieners. It's something that people have been afraid of for a long time, and they should open up about. Also, if you have a kid, join a dad's group. It's really great. You can talk, you can get emotional, you can relate to people that you don't have in your life currently. So it's really awesome. Just join a group that you want to be a part of. Find your people, find your tribe.